Hi, I'm Flaviano, a senior at WT White High School.
And I'm Niesha, a junior at Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. We're both students in the Dallas Independent School District here to welcome you to a brand new edition of School Zone Dallas, the show that takes you inside Dallas ISD.
And there's a lot to talk about. Like for instance, Dallas ISD was recently named the most improved urban school district in the state of Texas and the second most improved in the entire nation by the Brookings Institute. High praise for all the hard work going on each and every day in our district.
Join us for the next 30 minutes as we'll introduce you to the many success stories that make Dallas ISD great, right here on
School Zone Dallas.
The John Eagle family of dealerships is proud to sponsor School Zone Dallas, a showcase of DISD's successful commitment to prepare all students to graduate with the knowledge and skills to become productive and responsible citizens.
Welcome to Lakewood Elementary, home of the Stallions. Lakewood has the distinct honor of being one of 2 Dallas ISD schools to be named Blue Ribbon Schools by the U.S. Department of Education, a national honor roughly 400 schools receive each year.
And after walking through the hallways here, it's not hard to see why there's so much going on. From parental involvement to vibrant after-school opportunities, students here experience it all.
We'll be telling you a lot more about Lakewood later on in the show. But for now, let's get started with our first story.
It's an up-close look at an exciting Latin dance club at Dallas ISD's original magnet school, Skyline High School. Here's Laura to tell us all about it.
Cinco de Mayo commemorates the victory of the Mexican Army at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Through the years, it has evolved into a celebration of the Hispanic culture. Students here at Skyline High School are working to keep this rich tradition alive through the school's Latin Dance Club.
For the Latin Dance Club, they come and learn how to dance, and they're part of something. They feel that they're part of a Skyline, they're part of a group, they're part of a family, because we are a family here.
Friends and co-workers were rounded up to take the challenge of teaching the dance clubs, and students were recruited from Skyline Spanish Club. Then, by word of mouth, other students started to join.
I decided to join because I really love dancing. It's been part of my life ever since I was little. It's a great way to express yourself. You can show your feelings through dance.
With almost 40 students and 3 dance clubs, Skyline's Latin dance clubs are constantly in motion. Meeting after school throughout the week, students learn folklorico, salsa, and bachata merengue. The Salsa Dance Club came first because of its popularity. Salsa is a mixture of many Latin and Afro-Caribbean dances. It's not all fun and games. To master the intricate dances, it takes a combination of athleticism and stamina. Students begin practice with the morning jog around the school campus.
I'm teaching them salsa, and the way I do it, I just teach them the technique first, then I create the choreography, make them learn it, memorize it.
Folklorico is a blend of regional and ethnic dances that recreates the diversity of Central America. The dances reflect the traditions of Mesoamerican cultures from central Mexico to Honduras and Nicaragua.
A lot of the kids had already danced folklorico in elementary school or middle school, so they had some experiences and they really enjoyed those. So they were very happy to have the opportunity again to learn and to express themselves through dance and culture.
Bachata merengue is a combination of bachata and merengue. Bachata emerged from a long-standing pan-Latin American tradition of guitar music. Merengue is a Dominican folkloric dance and considered by many as the Dominican national dance.
We teach them basic steps, but by the Latin rhythms, and then we're going forward for the turns and all this, the basic steps. Most of the students, you know, they're very good because they've been listening to the music all their life, so we're kind of used to the music, the Latin music and rhythms.
Thanks to a much-needed grant, costumes were purchased for the Folklorico Dance Club, and fabric was purchased to make the Salsa Dance Club's costumes. Skyline's very own fashion cluster created the costumes for both male and female dancers. Skyline's Latin dance clubs have performed during their school Cinco de Mayo celebration, PTA meetings, and at local elementaries. Recently, the Latin Dance Club traveled to San Antonio and performed at the Pan American Language Conference. With upcoming competitions and performances, the students are able to display all that they have learned.
The Latin Dance Club is a lot of fun, and you will learn a lot, and you won't regret it.
Skyline's Latin dance clubs are giving its students the opportunity to learn the history and culture of their Hispanic ancestors. Not only are they enriching the life of others through the celebration of dance, but they are also having loads of fun all at the same time. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Laura.
Right now, we're outside in Lakewood Elementary's outdoor learning area. Built 10 years ago through a state grant, this one-of-a-kind space allows students to study nature firsthand. Students focus on everything from leaf species to the effects of erosion to the habits of area frogs.
We know that science and math is one of the areas that as a country we're focusing on. We want to make sure that the kids have a good foundation, so it's not all book learning, but actually science and nature, science through life, science through what they do and hear, and we make that part of our curriculum every day, and this is just an extension of what we do every day in school.
There's a lot of benefits. A lot of kids don't really get it until they see it, and a lot of kids that struggle in a regular classroom or struggle sitting in a chair can really blossom in the Lola, and they get a chance to experience it in a way that makes it stick into their brain.
It's amazing out here. For our next story, let's join Bryce, who will introduce us to some outstanding students who are a part of the historic first graduating class for their respective schools.
This is a year for a lot of firsts for two Dallas ISD high schools. First senior prom, first yearbook, the list goes on and on. I'm here at Emmett J. Conrad High School, where the school opened its doors in 2006, and now the students are ready to receive their diplomas. Let's meet a couple of the graduating seniors now. A School Zone Dallas salute goes out to Conrad High School graduating senior Arturo Hernandez. Arturo will be attending the University of North Texas in the fall, where he plans to study graphic design. Arturo is president of the National Honor Society, a member of the Student Council, and he plays varsity soccer. His favorite subject is calculus, but art is his true passion. Arturo's hobbies include drawing, painting, and writing poetry, and in his spare time he also customizes shoes. Another School Zone Dallas salute goes out to Niesha Offord, a graduating senior at Conrad High School. Besides being in the first graduating class at Conrad, Niesha is the captain of Conrad's first varsity basketball team and the president of the National Society of Black Engineers. Niesha received a full scholarship to Texas Women's University in Denton, where she will pursue the field of medicine to become a doctor or nurse. Congratulations to Emmett J. Conrad High School and its first graduating class of 2009. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Bryce.
You're watching School Zone Dallas, and we're both students in the Dallas Independent School District. A big congratulations goes out to the James Madison Trojans, this year's Class 3A state basketball champions.
As well as to the mock trial team at Skyline High School for winning the state championship. In addition, our very own Hillcrest High School also placed third in the state competition. Congratulations to everyone for all of their hard work.
For our next story, let's meet up with Olivia, who will tell us about a special event pairing up the community with the district to make an Easter tradition come alive. Olivia?
Thanks, guys. I'm here at Flagpole Hill, where, as you can see, spring is in full bloom. Today, the district is holding its annual Beeping Egg Hunt.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Easter hunt? Who is it for and how it works?
Yes, I'd love to. The Beeping Egg Hunt is a special event that the AT&T Telecom Pioneers sponsor every year for the DISD Vision Program. And it's for visually impaired students served by the district that are from babies up through 2nd grade.
So how do these beeping eggs work?
Well, each egg has a little beeper inside. And what we do is scatter the eggs around in the field, and everywhere there's a beeping egg, we put a pile of candy. And so the children hear the egg, they go find the beep, and they get candy there.
The beeping Easter egg hunt is the main event, but there's a lot more to do here today. The kids can decorate their own Easter egg. There's a petting zoo. The children can have their picture taken with the Easter Bunny. Look over here. And of course, lots of good food provided by the AT&T Pioneers.
We've been involved for 23 years, and this is our 23rd year, as it stated. We got involved because we wanted the children to have a regular Easter like the other children have Easter.
A lot of fun.
I think you can see that Easter is fun for kids of all ages. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Olivia. Let's go!
Hop, hop, hop!
I'm here at Irma Lerma Rangel Young Women's Leadership School, the first all-girls school in Dallas ISD. The school opened its doors in 2004 and is about to graduate its first senior class. Let's meet a couple of the graduating seniors now. A School Zone Dallas salute goes out to graduating senior Noni Thomas. Noni enjoys playing sports, especially volleyball, track, and swimming. Noni likes to help people, so she volunteers at the South Dallas Cultural Center and the Dallas Public Library. Noni's undecided about where she will attend college, but she's been accepted to Mills College in Oakland, California. She plans a double major in math and dance and a minor in biology. Another School Zone Dallas salute goes out to graduating senior Tarsila Castillo. At Rangel, Tarsila is involved in student government and is the student body president and fundraising chair. Her favorite classes are math and science because they come easy for her. Tarsila is a member of the Boys and Girls Club and is also part of a youth group at her church. She's played basketball since she was a little girl and loves the sport because it's a great stress reliever. Tarsila has been accepted to SMU, where she plans to enroll in computer science classes. She eventually wants to get a master's degree in business administration because one day she wants to own her own business. Congratulations to Irma Lerma Rangel Young Women's Leadership School on its first graduating class of 2009. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Bryce.
In addition to being named a National Blue Ribbon School, Lakewood Elementary has also been named the Texas Business and Education Honor Roll School by the Texas Education Agency.
As a result of its high test scores, Lakewood has also received more gold awards from the TEA than any other school in the district.
These honors are the result of all the hard work by teachers and staff here at the school, as well as through the efforts of a dedicated PTA. Over the course of the school year, more than 3,000 volunteer hours are logged by Lakewood parents.
Parents really are the heart and soul of the school. Everything that our kids do in terms of enrichment after school and things are parent-driven and parent-organized. And then the kids also get the benefit of having the parents as an active part. They see them, they come and eat lunch, they help in the lunchroom. They're here helping make copies and stuff folders, so really we couldn't be Lakewood without our parents.
Being a part of PTA, I've met some of my best friends. It's people that my kids will be knowing the rest of their lives and friends that I'll have the rest of my life. You know, we work together, getting to know each other, then it builds on itself. You then come up with new ideas and ways of helping the school. You see things that the school needs or the teacher needs, and then together you do it as a group.
Out of the many volunteers here at Lakewood, one that stands out more than the others is Miss Florence Rotundo. Miss Rotundo is a great-grandmother whose children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren all went to school here. At 93 years young, Miss Rotundo still takes time every week to volunteer at the school.
I was born in 1916. It was a pretty new school in the 1950s. And so I was a PTA person at that time and volunteered. And then, 40 years later, I kept coming. I'm here every school day. It's been a volunteering school, and this whole neighborhood is very much in favor of the volunteering.
The Dads Club here at the school, called the Friends of Lakewood, is also very, very active. Every morning, dads are responsible for safely directing traffic out in front of the school, as well as offering math tutoring once a week.
As you can see, the success here at Lakewood Elementary is truly a community effort.
For our next story on School Zone Dallas, let's head out to my home school, W.T. White High School, where Lorena is standing by to tell us all about an incredible science project students are actively working on, building their very own solar car.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at W.T. White High School, where science, math, and computer skills are all being put to the test.
Right here we have our AutoCAD system and how we are going to make the solar car on the AutoCAD before we do anything. So right now we have a basic layout of the box and the 3D form of the solar car.
The W.T. White's Longhorn Solar Corps is currently designing and building a solar car. You heard right, a solar car. This will mark the first time ever a Dallas ISD school will participate in this national project.
As a physics teacher, I've always wanted to build a solar car. I've been in Dallas for about 15 years, and the Winston School has been running this race for about 18 years. And ever since I heard about it, I always thought, man, if my students could build a solar car, this would be great. The students love it, and I love it even more because I, as a physics teacher, I'm fulfilling the dream also.
The solar car will be entered at the Winston Solar Car Challenge that will be held at the Texas Motor Speedway. Including W.T. White, only 17 high schools in the nation have ever entered the event.
The solar car will help me in college because I want to pursue engineering, and I think this is basically engineering 101, and it's like a hands-on project what you will learn in college and the books.
The students decide what they're interested in. For example, there's a person who will be in charge of the actual design with the AutoCAD. We're making a video, so there are people who are interested in being filmmakers one day. They chose to do those things. We have a website. There are people who are interested in web design. They're in charge of that. Then there are the people who actually want to physically build the car, the hard labor, the grunt work. And when we start assembling it, that's what they will do. So they sort of chose their own assignments.
I hope to gain an experience which will help propel me through college, give me some experience, because I am looking into being an engineer. I want to be a civil engineer.
It costs a lot of money to build a solar car. It costs the same amount as a car, or a little bit more. The total cost is about $15,000. This is actually a piece of chromoly, the metal we would like to build a car out of. It's very expensive, but it's a wonderful metal. It's an alloy of chromium and molybdenum. It's very light. Most people assume, well, steel is heavy, but this is almost as light as I don't want to say plastic, but it feels like it's made of plastic. It's easy to weld. Any student can weld it, as opposed to aluminum, which is very difficult to weld, and even steel, which is very heavy and difficult to work with.
Basically, I am documenting our efforts with the video camera and the camera, and updating the website with our team photos and bios.
These young people are doing what industry does every single day, and think about it, when these students apply to your top-notch schools, your Ivy League schools, and when they write on there, I actually built a car that was entered in the Dale Winston Solar Car Challenge. That will get someone's attention. So this is a dream come true for me personally, and I hope that in the future we can build even a bigger and better car.
You can definitely say that W.T. White is really gearing up for this event. We'd like to wish the Solar Car team good luck at the upcoming competition. For more information about this cool project, visit the website listed on your screen. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Lorena.
When we have our PTA programs, we're always fascinated by entertaining our parents. So I came to our pre-kinder and kinder teachers with the idea of coming up with a dance performance for our parents. And so every month when we have PTA, we have a different group of students performing for our parents, and that's how this came about. Ms. Ibanez volunteered to teach our students flamenco.
They are really smart boys and girls,
as all the Henderson Elementary School, so it's not a big problem for us to teach and to practice how to dance flamenco. This is not the whole flamenco dance, but it's really good essential dance from there. So we practice every day, after school, during the schools, every day a little bit, and they get really better. So they did pretty good, I think so. Every day they help me, also the mothers, my principal, all the staff here in the school, so I'm pretty happy, yeah.
Oh, I think the kids are fascinated with what they've learned, and as they perform more and more, they're getting better and better. Well, it's part of our culture, so it's very important that our students represent their community as well as, you know, the parents and the culture. We have many teachers from many countries, and so it's nice to have students represent what the teachers have taught them, and that's part of our multicultural events here at our campus.
Here in the Dallas Independent School District, big things are happening every day. This past year, we're proud to report 26 Dallas ISD schools were named exemplary and 77 recognized by the Texas Education Agency, a record high 103 schools.
Also, tag scores last year reached an all-time high. With the exception of 7th grade writing, progress has been made in every grade and every subject.
In addition, 2 Dallas ISD schools have been singled out for honors by the National Center for Urban School Transformation. James B. Bonham Elementary School is a finalist for the Center's National Excellence in Urban Education Award, and William L. Cabell Elementary School has been named to the Center's esteemed honor roll.
Next up on School Zone Dallas is a closer look at an innovative banking curriculum at Adele Turner Elementary. Here's Stephanie to tell us all about it.
Thanks, guys. In these tough economic times, we all need to manage our money wisely. And here at Adele Turner Elementary, you're never too young to start.
We're very excited here at Adele Turner to have a partnership with Comerica Bank. This partnership was established when Board Trustee Carla Rangel presented us with the opportunity to have our first grade students be able to have an in-school bank here in our library. Each month, the Comerica Bank will come out to our school. The bank will be open. Students will be able to deposit as little as $1 each month. They'll be each given a savings register where they'll be able to see their money grow each month. And we're just excited for having this opportunity and providing this opportunity for our students.
The students that participate will be able to make deposits one day a month. They will also receive quarterly statements that will be mailed to their home in their name. Not bad for a first grader.
My name is Bailey and I'm saving for college.
What will happen today is the kickoff. Today that they actually open up their account. The students are coming in with, and they can open their account with as little as $1 and as much as $20 cash. If they have checks, then they can do actually up to $50. They come in, they open up their account, they had to bring their Social Security card to make sure that they are a citizen. So they had to have, the parents had to have that. They come in, they go up to the bank, which we have a bank set up. They actually open up their account, they receive their account number, saving account number. They receive their savings book, and then they sign on the card and they have an account.
This is my piggy bank.
It's particularly important, especially in this depressed economic time, that students understand the value of $1 and that they see the importance of saving their money to purchase things that are important for them and not just frivolous purchases. And so it's important that they start now to build that foundation and that understanding of saving money and not just throwing it away. So we're excited about this for our students, and we want our students to continue and progress throughout the 5th grade.
There's definite room to expand. This is a pilot program. We just wanted to see how it goes. And the interesting thing about the 1st grade class, we chose that, and I will have to give Ms. Hawthorne, the credit for that, because she said, well, let's put it in the 1st grade, and that way we can track those students from 1st grade through 5th grade and even on beyond what we have at the beginning to see how well they did with saving their money, and that will be data that we can use in the future.
What a great opportunity to teach kids the importance of saving and budgeting their finances. Their future really looks great, and you can take that to the bank. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Desmond, here to introduce Candace Turner, a senior at Seagoville High School whose keen eye for science led to an important discovery. A very active student at her school, Candace not only has a gift, but a passion for science. This past summer, Candace accepted an internship with the STARS program at UT Southwestern. STARS is aimed at providing area students with hands-on experience in research and health-related careers.
My part of the project was GATA6 and its role in congenital heart disease. Every day I would come in and I would run a PCR, which is a polymerase chain reaction, which basically just amplifies and multiplies the DNA. And then once that was done, I would purify the sample with an exosap reaction and then send it down to another lab for sequencing to show the nucleotides of the DNA.
While studying the DNA of congenital heart defects, Candace came upon not one, but 4 separate mutations. This discovery could be useful in the future diagnosis and treatment of those with this condition.
I was really excited. It was kind of an inside joke, so they said I had the Seagoville touch when I found the mutation because my mentor, she had been working on that project previously, and she had ran 300 samples of DNA and didn't find one mutation, and I did approximately 100, and I found 4. It was like the sense of discovery that, you know, it doesn't matter where you're from or if you're a high school student, that you can do this too.
Her work is clearly valued, as we're hoping to write up a paper, you know, including some of her findings. I'm hopeful that she also enjoyed her experience in the lab, and hopefully she will take some of the experiences that she had in this lab onto her future career, hopefully in pediatrics.
It taught me that dedication and hard work can really pay off, and it also taught me that this is the field that I want to go into, because I knew that previously that I wanted to do something in the medical aspect, but I love doing research and experiments, and so it just made my love of science grow.
School Zone Dallas salutes Candace Turner from Seagoville High School, a future doctor or scientist, no doubt. The sky's the limit. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Desmond.
The healthiest, happiest body a body can be. Exercise.
You've just enjoyed hearing the award-winning Lakewood All-Star Choir under the direction of Mr. John Tate. Students in Mr. Tate's class gain a strong foundation in classical music from Brahms to Bach.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this edition of School Zone Dallas. We would like to thank Mr. John Eagle and the John Eagle family of car dealerships, without whose support today's show will not have been possible. Thank you so much, Mr. Eagle.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time right here.
In the